Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your Love Gems reading. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. It's a brief touch upon relationships, passion, expression, self-expression that tries to focus in on the mechanics of relationships. This is challenging for me, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing it. If you're interested in a personal reading, there is information for that in the description box below about the readings that I offer. So if you find that this reading resonates with you or that you wanted to, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. The support you give me is critical, and I appreciate it. So what I have pulled for you, Scorpio, is serenity. Serenity feels immediately like you are so happy, so at peace, so calm, so still with who you are and what you're doing at this moment. You feel accepting and warm about your place in life, about your level of activity, about your relationships. This just feels like you are in a space of total acceptance. And some of that is this being tapped into uh, the sense of abundance in the world, being able to maximize that, but also your ruling planet, Scorpio, Pluto, is moving out of your sign, out of Capricorn, I should say, not your sign, and is moving direct in the month of October, and then it will move into Aquarius finally for the next 20 years at the middle end of November. So this is the release in many ways, the learning of some very fundamental, challenging lessons about your own inner resolve and ability to be resilient, to rebuild your life in some critical way um, that you are experiencing as part of this major global transition. So we're talking almost 20 years under the regime of Pluto in Capricorn. And this feels like you've answered the call, you've done the healing to the best of your ability, aware that healing never stops, but that you have really put your entire energy into remaking the world in your image in a way that reflects your real interests, your real love, your real concerns. You are showing up as the Seven of Pentacles, which describes you taking care of a lot on behalf of an organization or a project. This plateau experience is describing your evaluating where you're at, where your team, where your organization, where your project is at, and what is necessary to invest in the resources that you have and to shift your goals in order to maximize your success without working harder. So you're really being critical here about how to work smarter rather than harder. You're not entirely satisfied with the success you've gained, with the rewards you are receiving. You know they could be more. You're absolutely on your path. So this is what is requiring all of your attention and your ability to take the long view, which is essential in terms of reorganizing the resources you have and what your goals are, what your intentions are. So this is a kind of Stacy's point where you're appreciating how far you've come, what you are accomplishing, knowing that there is a lot more available to you. And what is coming towards you is the Nine of Pentacles. I love this because I believe this really matches the Serenity card. The Nine of Pentacles is all about being independent and happily so. This is you knowing how to use your personal resources and tools in order to cultivate your garden. This is something you've done ever so successfully. You are strong, you are abundant, you are appreciating, sensually appreciating everything that you have and everything you have created. You have excess, adequate to invest in similarly aligned projects or individuals that you feel also are sharing your goals, so that you are a model for others. Your independence not only is something that others aspire to, and you're happy to model or share your tools, your access, but you also are, in some ways, have surrendered the quest for companionship in a way that tells you and the world that you're complete unto yourself, knowing full well that this is when relationship happens. Um, you are likely to attract a person who is always also fully integrated in their life in terms of their desires, their goals, their resources, their ability, their competence to attain those things. So you are loving your world, loving your life, loving your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. And I'm going to pull a few romance cards just to make this a little bit lighter and a little bit more personal. The spiritual intuitive deck is a little spicy, can be a little raunchy, but I think that can be fun sometimes. And I pulled doors closed. Well, not the right time for love, not ready. And for some of you, your sense of peace, acceptance is just that. You accept things as they are now. You're in your present moment and you're loving and enjoying that. For others of you, I believe this door is closed is a healthy acknowledgement that you have a full plate, that you are doing all you can to actualize who you are and your talents and skills, and that there really just doesn't feel to be any bandwidth for a serious relationship, a romantic relationship. Um, and from Confessions of a Soulmate, can't remember which is the raunchier deck, I pulled Promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. I love the pictures on these cards. This can be relevant to any kind of a relationship, not just a romantic relationship. For those of you with adult children, you're familiar with the tremendous pull and bond that can exert on your consciousness, on your heartstrings, a way that kind of relationship continues to evolve. That's an example. But this indicates that there is somebody waiting in the wings, somebody who perhaps is not a part of your mundane experience, but that certainly is aware of you and has a high regard for you. And from the love messages, no communication, I pulled, I think about you so much, it's scaring me. Okay, I'm going to leave this where it is. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for your time with me. Until next time, namaste.